Hi there. I'm doing the Mr. Rogers thing right now. I'm just getting dressed and doing my thing. Ooh, I should get my other glasses. Hey! Very exciting to be back. Making lemons today. Oh no, it's already a lemon. I can't make a lemon. So today, I'm gonna make hummus. So I have got these garbanzo beans, ranchogordo.com. And you can go on there and you can get all sorts of dried beans. They're very specialized, fancy beans, heirloom beans. I know typically when I used to go to the store, I would get a can of like garbanzo beans. This is how I would use to make this before switching to fresh. I would get a can of garbanzo beans, which are, you know, fine, beautiful things. They're great. With the dry ones, you get a little richer flavor. I don't know if it's just hasn't been sitting in a can or what. But I cooked these yesterday. You put it in a pot of water. You do not salt the water when you're cooking beans, as I've learned, because that will keep them from softening. And we really want to get them nice and soft so the skins just start to come off. You can see, like, as I do this, the skins have come off. And you can just eat them. You can eat the skin too, it's fine. I was going to cut the garlic before we started this time, but I'm up against the clock. We used to go to a Greek restaurant in Sacramento where I grew up, and it's still there. It's called the Kebab House, and it's fantastic. The hummus is second to none. It is lemony, it is very garlicky, it is kind of everything you want. When you think about hummus, you think about those flavors, you're like, yeah. So what we did with it's gonna be salt, some lemon, some garlic, the garbanzo beans, and then we're gonna use something called tahini. And tahini is sesame butter. It's peanut butter made out of sesame seeds. So it's got a very distinctive flavor. And then I'm also going to use some of the reserved cooking liquor from the beans themselves. Your best friend here is your food processor to do this. There may be other more traditional ways of doing it. I don't know them. And the star of it is olive oil. Star brand. It doesn't have to be Star brand. It can be anything. It can be the store brand for all I care. A spoon. I'm going to put most of these in here. I'm going to reserve some for salads because that was one of the other great uses. So I'm just keeping a handful for salad. Goes into the mixer. Then I'm taking 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, one big one and a couple small ones. So this is going to be pungent. You do not have to use this much garlic. From here, I'm going to take a couple pinches of salt. I'm going to do, 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm going to start there because you can change that at any time as we mix. And it's going to be loud. Hey, there, look, garlic. Then from here, I'm going to take some tahini and I'm going to get a new clean spoon. And the oil may separate. I'm used to the thicker stuff. This is actually pretty liquidy, which is why I just poured it all over the counter. You can go in and stir it if there's been any oil separation. Or you can just pour it all over your cutting board and counter. You don't call them outtakes for nothing. So I'm going to start with 3 teaspoons. It's not a super accurate measurement. It's just a teaspoon, just a regular old thing. I put a top on it so it doesn't leak out everywhere. It won't. I'm borderline not confident with this stuff. So we're gonna take a little lemon. Take some lemon. Just cut it in half. Then I'm going to pick out some of the seeds. Just try and get them out in advance so they don't end up in the food. I'm also probably going to pour it through my fingers. I don't seem to have any active problems with my fingers right now because lemon juice really hurts. So I'm going to crush it in my hand and get some lemon juice in here. The thing about hummus is it's super flexible. I mean, you see in the store, they have eggplant hummus, they have hummus with garlic, hummus with lemon, hummus with sage, with peppers, I got a homegrown habanero I could throw in there if I wanted to. I'm not going to because the garlic is probably going to lend us the heat we want. So we put some lemon in there, and then I'm going to take my olive oil and put some olive oil in here. I will probably put more in as it goes. This will be a noisy process, so I'm probably going to cut in and out of it. I'm going to use some of the reserve liquid. It doesn't have a lot of flavor in terms of salt, but it does have the nuttiness that you'll find. Grab the lid. You can pulse it and see if you're going to get it to spin up and go, or you can just turn it on and let it go. And then we're going to add some liquid into this, which has a hole in it. So I'm probably going to pour some olive oil in as we go. This makes this dish a little fattier, a little richer, but still, it's delicious. So let's give this a go. It's going to be noisy. I'm not going to try and talk over it. Okay, I've stopped it, and now we're going to take a taste. And I'm going to use a spoon. Spoon! This is about the texture I want. It's got, you can see it's got texture. It's not completely smooth. It's not silky smooth, nor does it need to be. It just needs to be able to go over things. You can put it on chicken with rosemary, olive oil, garlic. I'm getting excited just talking about it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so short video today. I put a little more lemon in just for some kick. Let's put it right in here in the top. And we'll just turn it on a second and let it go. That is on. You have to put the top on correctly. There you go. Team player. I see garlic in there that hasn't actually been absorbed yet. Absorbed, not the right word. This is the handy tool that comes with it. Allows you to do outside the edges and then kind of get to the bottom. I'm going to pull the top off. I'm going to push the sides down. Turning it on again. That is so good. Okay, that's hummus. Show you a serving thing to make the people on Facebook and YouTube happy. Take the blade out. You can lick the blade, but it's very, very sharp, so be careful. So, whole thing here, and I'm just gonna, sorry guys. So, I mean, this is really the right consistency and everything. And this is what you could consider, this is pretty garlicky, but it's what you could consider a base for doing this sort of thing. You could add, this is where you could then add in, if you wanted to, you could add in some red peppers and some roasted red peppers. You could do sun-dried tomatoes in here. That's pretty fantastic too. I mean, it's just a flavor base. This is, again, pretty heavy garlic. I would stick with just the tahini, salt, a tad bit of garlic to start until you really know what level you like. I want to be able to kill vampires with my breath. So over garlic is totally, absolutely 100% fine with me. You probably would never serve this much at one time. This is almost 2 cans worth of beans. So let's say there's a serving size. That's our panda bowl. This is going to be a theme because I have panda bowls. I also have, I just love it when I just go searching for stuff in my kitchen, don't you? I don't. There, a black heart spatula. So if I'm gonna serve this to somebody, put some in a bowl. Put some in a smaller bowl. And you can use paprika. I'm just gonna use the regular paprika just because it's just adding color. Now we're just gonna sprinkle a little on. And then you're gonna take some extra olive oil. And then you just put a little olive oil in there. You can throw some Kalamata olives, if you have them, in there on top. And this is how you serve it. That is how you serve it. Imagine I have flatbread in my hand. And you can use this, you can make sandwiches with this. You can just slather it on a bread. Lettuce, you can take butter leaf lettuce or romaine and just put it on there for a low carb snack. This is protein, fat, a little bit of salt, lots of fiber. So if that's the kind of diet you're on, this is the meal that's right for you. This is a great pick-me-up for pretty much any time of the day. The protein's good, it helps stay with you. I really recommend it. As you can see, the whole process itself took like 2 minutes, and I've been gabbing for 20. Wonderful, quick little snack in a pan bowl. Eat with flatbread, eat with veggies, dip carrot sticks into it. You do whatever you need to do, but really enjoy this because this is pretty phenomenal. So, thanks. Oh, don't forget to subscribe because you have to do that. And if you like this, you know what, go make it, then come back and then like the video because you thought, oh, that food was really good. And that bald middle-aged guy that taught me how to cook it, he sort of knew what he was doing. Which is weird because he doesn't look like he would. Looks like a nerd. Computer guy. Untrustworthy. Yeah, I get that. Subscribe and have a great rest of your day.